Hey everyone, Jenna Kramer here. Welcome back to the 2018-2019 school year. We have 1 week under our belts with students, so that's feeling pretty good. I just wanted to do a welcome back video to remind you of some of the resources I have out there and maybe give you another idea for how we can collaborate together this school year. I want to give a special welcome to teachers new to the middle school and high school, and I'm going to give you a little background about myself. This is a good reminder for those of you who have worked with me for a few years as well. I started my teaching career in Madison as a reading teacher and ESL specialist, and then got my master's as a reading specialist. So I went to Waunakee to work at the high school to do that and be a literacy coach. So in both of those positions, I did a lot of differentiating for all students. That's one thing that I have a lot of experience with. A couple years ago, I finished up my doctorate and I did my thesis on disciplinary literacy, and that influences some of the work that I do with teachers in Lodi. I've been in Lodi long enough to have students who, when I started, they were sixth graders, and now they're all the way at the high school. So it's been really rewarding seeing them grow as students and people in general. And just today I got an email from a freshman teacher saying how impressed she was with the freshman students and how during one of their baseline writing assessments, students were really actively marking up the text and annotating. So I think that the work that we've been doing with students is really starting to pay off. I also included on this slide a cute picture of my son. This is Vin. I mainly put this on here for Kathy Thalaker, but I thought other people would enjoy seeing him as well. So hope everyone had a really great summer. So a literacy coach, there's different philosophies, but at the secondary level, I really am focused on students. So whatever the students' needs are in your classroom, that's what we're going to focus on. So my role is supporting you, and in whatever need, in any way that's necessary, whatever your needs are, that's how I'm going to support you moving forward. So that looks different depending on what content area you are in or what your student needs are. So a lot of the work that I've been doing is helping teachers to integrate different activities related to literacy into their pre-existing curriculum. So literacy, again, is not just reading, it's writing and speaking and listening and vocabulary and all that fun stuff. So different project-based learning activities, those are the things that I really enjoy working on with teachers. The other thing is I do facilitate a lot of professional development for teachers. So you'll see me in that capacity, depending on whatever the building level goal is. So this year we're going to be talking about writing, which is really exciting for me because we can start to make some of those connections between reading, annotating with the writing piece. So as far as things that I can help you with this school year, one of the greatest pleasures I have is just co-planning with people and being a sounding board and brainstorming ideas. So if you ever need someone to be that person for you, I would love to co-plan with you. I've developed tons of resources with teachers over the years, and I've compiled them on my Literacy Strategies website. So I will show you that in a moment and how to get to it. The other thing, kind of geeky, but I love trying new instructional techniques. So if you come across something on an email, you go to a conference, you're browsing Pinterest, and you see something that looks interesting, let's have a conversation about it and we can try it out with students together. Sometimes it's just easier to have another adult in the room. So I can definitely be that person for you. Lastly, I am somebody who's really enthusiastic about integrating literacy with technology. So if you have any extension, Google app, whatever iPad thing that you want to try integrating into a lesson, let's plan and see what that might look like. So as far as the website, I have it linked here. If you go to either the high school or the middle school webpage under staff, there's a column professional development, and I'm the first one, literacy resources. So I will have you click on that, and then there's a strategies tab here. So there's quite a few different strategies that I've done with students and teachers here in the district. Some of them are focused on before reading, some are during reading, and some are after reading. And so I have them linked here. Most of them are Google Docs that you can edit. For example, the TQE discussion is something I'm doing with Anthony Schnell in honors chemistry. So we put this together, and it's a discussion technique that we're going to try with students after they read an excerpt of a novel. So that's just one example. We can work on these one-page handouts together to use as student resources. Now I'm going to get back to my presentation here. All right, so as far as what's next, you really get to decide when you want to work with me. I've been working with departments, I've been working with grade level teams. If you want to try some interdisciplinary activities or units, those are all things that I really enjoy facilitating. And then also just on an individual level, if you have a lesson coming up or there's a text that you know is really complex for students that you are going to want to do some pre-teaching with, let me know and we can do some co-planning and co-teaching together. I have a really flexible schedule, so most likely we can meet during your prep, but also if you want to chat over lunch, if before or after school you want to pop into my office, we can make that happen. And then just as a reminder, I am split between the middle school and high school, and this year I am 80%. So shouldn't infect anyone, but I do get to spend a little bit more time with my little man at home. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Lastly, I just want to let you know that it's really important that I continue to actually teach. I love working with students. So if there's an opportunity for me to co-teach with you, do some classroom partnership, I would really, really enjoy that. So thanks for listening. I hope we have a great year. Take care.